It's Week 6 of the National Football League. And we'll see the Broncos' superstar running back. Your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Broncos and the Ravens. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
Robinson hauling it in outright. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Up the middle, here's Corum. Bust through the tackle. 20, still on his feet. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Corum is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Corum. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football, but on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
Patterson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. And they'll give this to Achane. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A run now from Achane. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They'll try the air now with Goff. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Goff now to throw. Steps away. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. McPherson's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. The drive starts with a carry by Corum. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You see the numbers for Corum a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Corum. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to...
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start first and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they're paid dearly for not locking up.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they come up now second and goal. Again, it's Corum. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Prescott now. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Broncos offense and running back Devon Achane making their way back out. And he's run well here in the first half of the season, no doubt. You can see the graphic. NFL leader in rushing coming into the weekend. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
3rd and 3. Goff now looks to throw. A short throw to Musgrave. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. In motion, Hill. Now Prescott. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. He's got room past the 30. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Slot man moves right. To throw is Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Prescott. Incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He'll look to set up his blockers. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Achane. And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game. A short throw to Musgrave. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now Goff.
Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. To the air again. Goff.
Throw caught by Musgrave. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Gone. Touchdown!
Luke Musgrave.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
That's complete to Robinson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Prescott out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Throwing. Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
2nd down and 6 now.
Here we go.
Now Prescott. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
1 second, all that remains. Got a man. It's Collins, complete.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. And it's the Steelers out in front in the second quarter. Adonai Mitchell, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium, and they trail the visiting Buccaneers as that game has gone to the half. Jordan Love with a couple of touchdown tosses. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets, and they trail the visiting Cowboys at halftime. Patrick Mahomes, a touchdown pass in that first half. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for, with both these teams in it to win it. Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. The third quarter begins with a run by Achane. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, it's Achane. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Now Achane on 1st and 10. Gets past one man. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 97 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. A short throw to Musgrave. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Achane gets it from the gun. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A short throw to Musgrave. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. This is Achane. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now it's Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Broncos! Luke Musgrave with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
McPherson on for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense and Blake Corum set to take over again. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently 2nd in that category. Here's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Prescott now, option right.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Corum now on 1st and 10.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Broncos' 45-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Prescott.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go.
Prescott to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Marquise Bell, give him credit. He had the coverage on the play.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's complete. It's Collins.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Goff.
Another one caught by Collins.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th.
Now 2nd and 3. A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
117 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Broncos first down.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
On the handoff, it's Achane. Down at the 25.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Goff.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
From the gun, here's Goff. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Achane. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
This now a 3rd and 4. They'll run for it with Achane. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 170 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Goff going to throw it.
Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they will take a knee here. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So Dak Prescott in the offense, down by 15, 26 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down.
Here we go.
Now Prescott.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
What? Set.
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Broncos, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they can't quite seem to turn things